Beavo's Honey. Presentation by Azalea Newham, Hannah Bilney and Xanthi Newham. Introduction. Carrie Beavis and Karen Bentley are beekeepers or apiarists. Their job is to understand the bee's health, the bee's nutrition and the extracting and packaging of the products. Gary quit his job 6 years ago to be a full-time beekeeper. Karen, on the other hand, is a part-time beekeeper 4 days of the week, and the other 3 days she works at a school as an education support. Gary and Karen also do not employ anybody, it is just the two of them. They make enough money in the beekeeping business that they can live off, and Karen doesn't actually have to work as a part-time education support. How their business got started to where they are now with the business. 12 years ago, Gary bought one beehive because his tomato crop in his veggie patch wasn't growing. In doing so, he purchased the beehive to pollinate his crop so he could get fresh produce straight from his backyard. Gary loved the beehive and what it did to his produce that he bought a few more and turned it into a business. As they made the honey and the wax, they would sell the product and the profit would go back into the business to grow it, which is where they are now with 350 hives and around 17.5 million bees. How they earn money in the business. Gary and Karen make money by pollinating work, which is when the farmers pay them to take their hives to their farm to pollinate their crops, which will lead to a better product for the farmer. Farmers pay between $60 to $100 per hive. Almonds cost the most, $100. So if we take 100 hives to almonds, it costs the farmer $10,000. They usually do almond farms, cherry crops and other orchards. Gary and Karen also retail their honey and wax at markets, and they also wholesale their products to bigger companies. Their byproduct is beeswax wraps, reusable plastic wrap, which you can see in the bottom two photos, and beeswax.